somebody want to open up the discussion on the school 2020, how we're going to try to do it or anything like that?
I will. I sent in the packet three different options that, and they're generic. I understand that we've kind of worked on as far as how we're looking at approaching the school year next year. I will tell you that many of the districts around us, we're meeting every week and have been for about 2 months. And we've been trying to stay as close to one another as we can on things as we go through the summer. And one thing that worked really well, I thought, was dealing with athletics. And we all kind of agreed several weeks ago that we'd start back on June the 1st. And I think everybody stuck with that pretty well, and it seemed to work real well. And we're going to try to do the same thing as far as school's concerned if, you know, local boards and things agree with that. And so far, what most districts have said they're going to try to do is they're going to open full and serve as many students that want to come. And then if the students or the parents are concerned about whether they don't want them to go to school or not, we will be able to, hopefully, we'll be able to teach them remotely at the same time that students are in their classrooms. So they'll get the same instruction as everyone else. If that's what we decide to do, is go back full. We did send out a survey. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. We sent a survey out the other day asking just one question. It's a one-question survey. You know, when we reopen, do you want to go back all students reporting back or half and half? That was the question that we sent the other day. And I did the calculation just a few minutes ago, and it was 61% have said that they want to go back full. And I don't know how long that's active for, but that's what we've received so far. If I did my calculations right, I think I did.
Well, 90% of the people I've asked wants to go back full time. They've been a few half and half.
Right.
90% or better wants to go back full time.
And we have some districts that have thought that they would go back for a couple of weeks with half the students, half of them at home, so that they could teach the students how to do the online stuff at home. I don't know if we want to do that or not. I think we could divide them up at the school and teach them how to do that at the school with our staff there, probably, if we wanted to do that. But that's the options that we're really looking at. There's really only three: some kind of hybrid, or everybody back, or nobody there. And I don't think nobody there is an option at this point. Now, we do realize that at some point, the district may have to close, or a specific school may have to close for a few days. So I really wish that we could get a little more specific direction, but right now it's a local decision.
Have we got any word on how they're going to handle this at a state level with attendance?
That's the word right now, is that it's a local decision.
I mean, my only concern with splitting them up, I mean, you talked about half, like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, is you run into high school, they've got one class that's got freshman, sophomore, junior, how do you split those up when they've got that one class, but the second class may not mirror up? I just think it'll be a nightmare.
And I think that is what has driven most of the other districts that have already decided what they're going to do. That has driven their decision, is what do you do at the high school? The other concern is what do you do with transportation? just got a kid saying second grade, and a kid in eighth grade, and a kid that's at the high school. You know, they all have to come the same day, so it's, logistically, is a nightmare to try and figure all that out. I mean, it could be done, but.
Well, I think if you go back and give them the options, you know, go from home if they want to, but I think we set a deadline on it because,
Yes.
you know, if we start going after X amount of weeks, there's no cases and everything tends to come down, I don't think we do that full year, you know.
Well, the people that was, on the 2 and 2, I said, what if you got a child that's at this here and this here, and they go the different 2 days? What if, I never thought about that.
Right.
No.
I don't think we have enough personnel to hand out food at school, plus going through the drive-through getting it either. We don't have enough people for that.
Would it be possible that we take their temperatures when they get on the bus,
We-
before they unload at school?
Great question, and of course, all that, we'll have all that plan in place, well before school starts. We have, ordered thermometers through Coordinated School Health. We've ordered some here at the office, and, last week, and I'm not sure where this came from somewhere in the state government, they decided, or federal government, they decided that they would supply thermometers through your local emergency management agency. So we ordered 75 through them the other day. And so we should have, before school starts, in excess of 100 thermometers that you just point and, you know.
They've done an excellent job at graduation.
Just like graduation,
I
it'll
thought
be
they done
just like
excellent
those.
there.
Yes, they did. And, we've even thought about, having, thermometers on the bus, and before a kid actually goes to a seat, we take their temperature. If they're running a fever, they'll have to go back in.
Would that be the bus driver checking?
The bus driver would have to do that. Some systems have talked about having an attendant on there. I just don't know how feasible that would be on all of our routes, you know, maybe, we'll see.
Well, whatever decision we make, let's consider the working parents, let's consider that, and
Well, it would make it difficult, on, I think, lots of people if we do a hybrid, and I'm not opposed to that. Now, but, it would make it a challenge on parents trying to get, childcare 3 days a week,
yes, sir.
you know, and, that's difficult. now.
Whatever, let's get all the parents' input, and let's do the best we can with it.
Okay.
I do think an attendant would be best for 2 reasons. One, just to speed up the process. If not, you're gonna have a bus driver, put that vehicle in park, get up out of the seat, check each individual one.
Yeah, that'd be.
Which I don't know if that's legal or not to do that either.
I don't either.
I don't
The bus
know
driver
that you
get out of the
can do
seat
that.
on their highway.
I don't either, because you're talking about stopping, like you said, on highways
And maybe you look
Darrell
at,
Winningham could answer that.
maybe you look at different routes and the ones that's got an attendant can do it, the one that don't, the schools that know, and as soon as they got off the bus, they could check them at the school.
But you done got it in the
But they're
bus.
exposed, yeah,
They're
the
done
rest of the
exposed.
kids on the bus.
True.
But he would be
If
the
you
one
start
that-
delaying that route, then you're delaying their time on that bus, which will run into an overage.
Timing your route out.
Correct.
That's what we're looking at, and, I'd
We may have to
like your
hire
blessing
some
on one of them.
control.
Yeah.
It's not my decision, I don't think, alone. And of course, we'll involve the health department and our plans and things like that as well. I'd really like for you all to give the blessing one way or the other.
Well, whatever the decision is, let's have the kids' best interest in heart in their education, whatever it is.
Well, my blessing would be open the schools and then be as concerned, as what, I know we will. I know everybody out there will with the principals and teachers and parents.
Yes.
Everybody doing their part to make it safe as we can, and you can't eradicate
No.
every germ that's over there, we never have.
And what we will try to do, one thing that we'll try to do, we can't space it out like this.
No.
I mean, it's not possible. I've already measured rooms, you get 15 at the most in most of the rooms. But we can spread the seats out as far as we can, those rooms, eliminate a lot of the stuff that maybe are in those rooms, and spread them out as much as
common sense goes a long way.
But there's, you know, there's a lot of suggestions on how to approach this. As far as kids moving into school and different things like that, and we'll follow those guidelines for
Well,
sure.
you know, when you're at AH, when I've been over there and watching them, the teachers have the kids lined up, washing their little hands before they go to lunch, and they'll add more things like that. You know, sanitizers everywhere, and little squirts all day, and,
If you can get it.
you know, that can make us sound
Yeah.
a local pharmacy.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's stuff that I know the principals, I was talking to, Mr. Cross yesterday, and he gave me a list of stuff they were considering when the kids came back, or and it just, I thought, well, I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
It'd be great. I mean, so, teachers and principals are so good at stuff like that.
I agree with Diane, I think we should go for opening full-time. And, we know we'll have to make adjustments accordingly. There may be, further guidance from the governor's office or the state board. of
Yeah,
Education.
and this is always subject to change. I mean, it's been changing every week, or when it first started, we was changing every day or so, and then it slowed down to a week and every 2 weeks or something like that now. And, I do think that most people are ready to get back to some semblance of normal.
Yep.
And so, I think that's good if we can do that as much as possible.
Well, I agree with them both too.
Yeah, I
I
agree
do
too.
too.
And I think we start planning for that.
Okay, we will start, maybe next week on a plan to, and hopefully we'll have, by mid-July, we'll have that out to everybody.
I got another question. So I know every year you do the back-to-school bash, so, and there's tons of people there, so that's
Yes.
probably not gonna happen.
We have actually talked about that, and my thoughts on it were to have it at the schools, kinda like we've done the meals.
Kind of drive-through packets.
Just a drive-through, pick your packet up, and, that's kinda my thoughts on that. I think that would be a good way to do it, and nobody's exposed really, you know, other than the people maybe handing the stuff to them, that's it, so.
Good idea.
But I think that would work for us. But that's kind of our plan right now, that's what we talked about. I don't think it would be good to put
No.
everybody at the high school.
No,
Any other questions on
Mike
that?
Hayes, do you have an update on the football stadium?
Yeah, Mr. Cheney's on here,
Yeah,
so.
I think, I got a text from Mr. Cheney that, Don Collins needs to do the presentation, I think is. Don will need to be the presenter. Brett, I'm not sure what that means.
Well, Dawn's not on the call, but, Mr. Cheney is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, so you wanna come off mute?
I don't know if he can hear you.
Hey, Dr. Cunningham.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is John. How's everyone doing?
I think we're doing well. I think everybody's glad to be back together. And,
Yeah, such as it is. Hey, Mr. Collins is calling me. I'm gonna mute, my computer here and pick him up on the phone for just a second.
okay.
So while he's talking, the original plan was to have them to come and present these to us in April, with dollar amounts, but, obviously the COVID hit, we didn't meet in April, we met, virtually in May, so here we are today.
And they've not been traveling a whole lot.
Yeah, he's still on mute. I think you're still on mute, if you can hear us.
See, look, baby, you don't hear nothing you say.
You're still on mute.
He may still be talking to the other
Oh,
person.
he's
Maybe.
talking to Don.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, sorry about that. I I had you guys on mute there for a second. Don was having trouble with his camera, and Brian Pierce is, from my office, is also on the call. I'm not sure if Brian has been able to get the camera feed working yet either, but, there were, a couple of options that we had started to talk about. Seems like, almost years ago, before, the virus, got a hold of everybody and slowed the world down. So, I'm not sure, can somebody, confirm that Don his computer is hooked up to the feed? He's got some drawings that he was gonna try to share on his screen so that you guys could see it, put it on the big screen there.
I'm not seeing him in the meeting.
Okay. Let me try to call him again. Just bear with me just a second, please.
Yeah, no problem.
While we're waiting, can I mention one real positive thing, or I feel like is a real positive thing, is, we're gonna apply for a grant to have some of our teachers produce, or I guess teach lessons that the state is gonna use for their, virtual stuff. And we've got 3 teachers at Rickman that are gonna do, ELA lessons that the state's gonna use like they've done with the PBS series. I don't know if any of you have seen that or not, but they're gonna use those as, the ELA for 4th grade through 8th grade for the state. And so I thought that was, that's pretty neat, I thought. It don't work anymore. I've gotta get a new.
Well, that don't work. I looked through it, that was your clock, you know.
It wouldn't run anymore, so I've gotta get a new one.
It's 6:59.
Hey, Brent,
Yes.
Mr. Francis, can you send, Mr. Collins another email invite?
Yes, no problem.
He's having trouble getting through. I just let Don know by text that, y'all were gonna send him another invite to join the meeting.
Okay, I just got that sent.
I think you sent it to all of us, it just came through my, email, so I think, Don should be getting it.
Okay.
Brent, can you, I think Don says he can see you guys, but I don't know if y'all can see him.
It sounds like he's joined as an attendee rather than a presenter. Is he signed in with his account?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hey,
I see them.
Brent,
Yes.
can you give Mr. Collins a phone call?
Yes. Do you have his number you can give me?
Sure.
Dr. Wingham, I think, has it.
Are you ready? It is it. It's area code, 615